What is going on YouTube? Stipe here today with another video for you Mopar fans and especially Jeep fans out there. Today we're going to be doing a color comparison on the JL Wranglers. And the reason why I'm doing the JL Wrangler or a Wrangler in general is because obviously everyone likes a Jeep Wrangler. It's a very popular vehicle. A lot of people also, before they're buying a vehicle, you go to dealerships, not all of the colors are there. So this is for people, or if you don't want to go to the dealer because you might you don't like talking to the salesperson and things like that. I understand. We get it all the time. It's not a problem. I'm going to do a comparison video today on the top 10 JL colors. Now, there are only 10 colors, so it's perfect. It works out perfectly for a top 10. How the top 10 is going to work, I'm just going to randomly be inputting a color. I'll have a vehicle. I'm going to try and use mostly Rubicons today. If I don't have the color, it'll have to be a Sahara, unfortunately. But I will try and give you my best input on how the color's durability is over time, scratching and things like that. So I will go over all of that in this video. So if you are interested in finding out what is, or if you need maybe just a little bit of help making that decision on what is the best color for you, stay tuned, watch this video, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. I really would appreciate it. And let's get right into the video. Countertops, anyone? Or you just like black, like everyone else? Or you like swimming in the ocean? You might even like firecrackers. Halloween time, maybe even a pumpkin. Or you might just like silver. If you like fish and you like a specific kind of fish, you're gonna like this color. Nothing brightens your day up like white. So if you like mojitos, this is a great color for you then. Okay, to start this video now, what's going to be happening is in number 10th spot, the reason why this is number 10th is I'm going to start off with the worst. And the reason is, I wouldn't say I necessarily hate the color, but it's really just the most unlikable color on the JL Wrangler typically. So that color is actually the hella yellow color that you can get on the JL Wranglers. We don't even have one in stock. We don't keep them in stock usually, just typically because they aren't exactly the most popular color. Most people don't like them. We got negative feedback when it came in. I think we only ordered like 2 when we first were able to get them. It was like the nacho color. We just didn't get a lot of love on it, and that's why they stopped probably making the nacho color, and I wouldn't be surprised if hella yellow stops getting made. Now, I know there might be some people out there who disagree with me. That's fine, but just for the case of this video and from generally what I've heard, it's going to be in last place here in 10th spot. So now in 3rd place here, you have the Granite Rubicon here in front of us. Now, Granite in general on the Wrangler, I would rank overall in 3rd place. And the reason for that is typically just because Granite is one of the best looking colors on almost all of our vehicles, whether you're buying a Ram, a Cherokee, a Grand Cherokee, anything really. Granite just stands out awesome. Here, I'll getting close there, see if you guys can see the metallic in there, and the color is just awesome, especially when the sun beats off of it. And this color, when it's clean, it's probably the best looking color when it's clean. Now on a Rubicon, I would fight with anyone that it's probably the best looking color on the Rubicon. I mean, this and every color looks great on a Rubicon, don't get me wrong, but it is probably the best looking color on one. Just the way the red accents really accent this paint, it looks awesome. Just that little bit of touch of red on the badging and everything, it just looks incredible. I'll back up here for you guys, you can get a better look. So in 5th, my choice for the 5th spot was Ocean Blue. Out of the more colorful colors, Ocean Blue just seems to really look awesome on any of the Wranglers, the Saharas, the Sports, and the Rubicon. It really does look incredible. It's very rich, it's very deep. That's what I like about it. Another color, I mean, all these colors when they're clean just look incredible. Ocean blue though, it really will wow people. You don't have to be a blue fan to like this color. It's really rich. Like I said, it's a very deep color, and you'll get many compliments on it. We do all the time here at the dealer. They go, what kind of color is that? And I really do. I'm a huge fan of the blue. So I'm just going to give you guys kind of a quick walk around so you can see this color. It's got a little bit of a nice metallic too in it. I think that helps it just look a little bit deeper, but it's a very crisp paint. It is a little sensitive to scratches, I do find. It does show dirt too. Quite after a while, it does start to show quite a bit of dirt too. But it's not a bad color choice at all. I really do like it, and that's why I chose it for the 5th spot. All right, so this one's for all of the silver fans, and why Billet is in the 7th spot on my list and why it's kind of so low is due to the fact that I'm just not a huge Billet fan. It just doesn't do it for me. I've never been a big Billet fan. It's never, silver in general, I've never been a fan of. Now, the thing about Billet is it's only looked good on 2 cars that I've seen, and that's the Rebels, which unfortunately I don't have one here in this lineup right now, but the Rebel looks awesome in Billet, as well as the Rubicon JL, and it's due to the fact that it's the black accents all around the vehicle, the bumpers, the fender flares, again in black. Especially even with a black hardtop, this looks really sharp, especially with the Rubicon hood and the lettering there. It does do a good job. Now, it's obviously a metallic paint color to the silver. It's not like just a pastel-y silver. It's not a bad, I guess, silver, but I'm just not a silver fan, and it doesn't do it for me really as far as this Wrangler goes. I mean, when you drive this Wrangler, you want people to be like, wow, that's a nice Jeep, because again, a Jeep is very desirable, and this color just doesn't do it for me really. The great part though about Billet is it hides dirt fairly well, and it hides scratches fairly well. That's a nice part about silver, and I find silver paint, durability wise, for a long term, the longevity of it, it always looks pretty decent. It always kind of looks the same. Over time, it doesn't really fade too much, and even if it does start to fade, it almost looks natural. So those are kind of some benefits to silver. I'm not totally against it. Again, the only reason why, I mean, it'd be even lower on this list if the Rubicon didn't exist, because on the Sahara and the Sport, I'm not a huge fan of it at all. So that's my input on silver. I'm probably gonna get a lot of slack for that one, but that's it for this one. So here you have Stingray falling in 4th position, which is a well-deserved position for this color. Now, when this color first came in, I didn't think much of it. I thought it was kind of bland, it was kind of plain, but after a while it started to really grow on me. And when I said that I like black fender flares, this is maybe the only color where color matching fender flares is okay. Like, the color on this, it's not too much. Another thing too that the other Rubicons did not have was the white lettering, which I love. I'm a huge fan of that. And I think most of them didn't even have LED lighting groups. So obviously those are things that were missing from those other ones, and steel bumpers probably on a lot of them too. So this is a pretty loaded Stingray, but it looks awesome. I'm a huge fan of it. It hides dirt incredibly well. It hides scratches well. And our owner actually drives one of these, exact same one. And he always tells us he gets a lot of compliments on the color because it's unique, it's different. It's not like every other color out there, right? It almost has a army tinge to it because there is no metallic in the paint, and it's a very pastel kind of look. So it really does do well. It's not a clear reflection either, which I do like in the paint. You know how a lot of paint colors give you a clear reflection of yourself. This paint is a little bit different, which I do like. And I'm just gonna get in here a little bit so that you can see that. That looks awesome, the paint here. So that's my choice for the 4th spot. A lot of people kind of don't really know too much about this color and don't actually put it on their list to even consider it. I would recommend you do, because it looks awesome. If you have a chance to see this color in person, go check it out, because it really does look great. All right, guys, so here now on the list in 8th, I've chosen the pumpkin color. And pumpkin is a very, it's a very seasonal color. I mean, it's really based off of a fall kind of color, and it's obvious with the name. Again, it's a very opinion kind of based color. You really have to like it in order to probably buy it. I would personally, I mean, when it first came in, I did like it. It didn't really bug me, but I think you kind of get sick of it a little bit over time, just seeing it. I think it would bug you. So if you do like keeping your cars for quite a while, I think you would kind of just get a little bit annoyed with it. As far as the actual paint goes, it's got a tiny bit of metallic in it. Actually, when the sun hits it, it's hard to tell on the camera. I doubt the camera's gonna even be able to pick it up. Yeah, it's kind of tough to tell. But when the sun does hit it, there is a little bit of a metallic in it. It actually does look kind of pretty good when it's it's a sunny day. I don't mind it, but for the most part, it's not exactly one of my top color choices. And I mean, as far as scratches go on it, it's pretty good. I mean, even when it's dirty, like this is actually a pretty dirty JL here. And I didn't have a Rubicon in this situation, so I used a Sahara. Sorry about that, but it is a pretty dirty car right now. I don't know if you can tell, but it is, and it does hide dirt very well, so that is a positive to this one. All right, guys, so here in the 6th position of this list, I put the Firecracker Red. I do like reds a lot. I don't like reds like this too much. The Wrangler does sell it. It's not a bad red on here. However, still, it's a little too red for me. I'm into more, you know, a maroonish, deeper, kind of darker red. We have a color that Chrysler makes. It's called Octane Red. It looks awesome. Firecracker Red, not too crazy about, but it does look good. It's not bad, especially if you do get black fender flares here. I've never been a fan of color matching fenders. Color matching top, I'm okay with. It's not a bad look, but color matching fenders, it's almost like it's just too much color on these Wranglers. And I really do like when you do get the black fenders, because then it just goes better with these black bumpers. Whether you get the metal or the steel or the plastic one, it kind of suits it a little bit better. That's my personal opinion on just the fender flares a little bit there. There you go. It's a very flat kind of red with a gloss. It's not exactly a metallic or anything like that. It doesn't very scratch very much. It may, but it doesn't show. So for that, it's not bad. That's my opinion on the red here. So here we have the Mojito JL Sahara in front of me. Fortunately, I don't have a Rubicon in this color. Now, when this color first came in, I was a huge fan of it. Over time, it did start to kind of bore me, and now it's kind of like, it's not a terrible color. Like I said, it has its days where I'm like, yeah, that's a pretty good looking color. And it has its days where I'm kind of like, I'm not a huge fan of it. So if you're someone who's kind of indecisive like I am, you're probably not going to exactly like this color too much. So, or you might, and you might not, like me. So that's my opinion kind of on this color, and it will be in 9th spot. It's just because it's not a very popular color. I mean, it's one of those colors too where customers will go, oh, that's a nice color, but I wouldn't drive it every day. And I understand that. Maybe for a hot car like Lamborghini, this color would look pretty cool on a Lamborghini. I don't know, that's kind of my opinion. Or even, yeah, something that's a hot car and that's kind of a toy and you're not driving every day, then yeah, this wouldn't be a terrible color. But to have it every day on your JL Wrangler, I don't know, it just doesn't do it for me. The durability of the paint is very good. It does hide scratches and dirt fairly well, which I do like. I have seen a Rubicon in this color. Didn't do much for me. It was probably my least favorite color on the Rubicon. Personally, that's just my opinion, but that's my opinion on the Mojito. Let me know what you guys think. So here you have it. To all the people who I have tons of friends and family too who tell me I will only drive a white car and only a white car, and it deserves to be number one. It definitely fights with black. It always does. White and black will always be the top paint color choices on any car, and that's obvious for sure. But white looks awesome, and the thing I really like about white on this Wrangler in general is whether it's a Sport, a Sahara, or a Rubicon, it looks great. Whether you get a black top, whether you get color matching fenders, or you get black fenders, it doesn't matter. It looks awesome no matter what kind of bumper you get. It just looks great. The white is great. White's a great color for many reasons. The reason why people pick it over black is because, yes, it's usually their second color choice after black. But the thing that makes them pick white is it hides dirt, it hides scratches, and it looks almost as good as black, or better to some people. And the Rubicon hood just looks great with the vents there. With the white, it just pops a lot with the white. And that's the other thing too, if you have black badging in a white car, it looks incredible. I mean, if you watch any of my videos with SRT Grand Cherokees that are white, oh, they look awesome with the red Brembos. And I think I've even done a Trackhawk too with the yellow Brembos, and just with the black badging, the black grills and stuff, it does look incredible. So that's my opinion on white and where it finished here on this list. Alright, so as you probably all could have guessed, black is number one on the list. And the reason why black is number one on the list is because black does just look the best on no matter what model you get, whether you get a Sport, a Rubicon, a Sahara, a two-door, four-door, it doesn't matter. It just tends to look the best on this Wrangler, and on most cars it does. Now, there are drawbacks to black, especially this black paint here. So this black paint, it looks awesome when it's clean, don't get me wrong, but it is extremely sensitive to scratches. I learned this the hard way because I had this color, and I mean, if you're going through the bush a lot and stuff, and those, you know, tiny little branches are going against the paint, you might not notice it right away in the nighttime or in like a day like today where it's a little overcast. But trust me, when the sun starts to beat off of this car, you're going to really notice it, and it'll piss you off a little bit because it is quite noticeable. And dirt as well, obviously on any black vehicle, dirt is horrible, as well as scratching. I guess I should have said that right away, but definitely if you are, you know, a person who's trying to hide, who doesn't like scratches and stuff like that, I'd say Granite. If you like a dark color, I'd say Granite is a better alternative, and it's a huge reason why a lot of people do go with Granite. So I mean, if you are a person who doesn't like dealing with scratches and it bugs you a lot, and you like detailing your car a lot, Granite's a great alternative because of the metallic in the paint. You have it, guys. Like I said, some of you may agree with me, some of you may not. I think that's kind of generally, though, I use kind of what most people think about the colors when they come in, and kind of their opinions and mine kind of just mashed together, and I put this top 10 together. So that's my opinion for today, guys. If you like the video, make sure to hit that like button. I would really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate all of you who have been subscribing to the channel lately. I've been getting a lot of love. I do appreciate that. So make sure to also check out my website down below in the description. It's carmodjunkie.com. It's just Mopar accessories there, and there's a lot of good things there for you guys. For all of my Mopar fans out there, it's a good place to take a look. And thanks again, and I'll be back with more videos, as well as I will try and post a poll somewhere up here or somewhere here. There's a poll system that YouTube has, and you guys can kind of vote for your favorite color. I don't know if there's going to be 10 colors allowed on that poll. I'll try. If not, I'll try and pick the top 5 or top 6, however many it does allow, and we'll go from there. Okay, guys, thanks.